good? We good? We good? We're good. All right. What's up, people? We wanted to let you know before the video starts that the video did not turn out how we intended it to be for a few reasons that we'll tell you real quick. One being our mic quality, which I think is probably the worst issue in this video, which we have already figured out how we're going to improve that in the future.
Next, we had some troubles while filming, with filming. Things like angles or, how we move around our space. We had a little bit of an issue with, which we're going to work to improve in the future. Also, just little things like how we present ourselves on camera.
Yeah. Another thing I want to say is that this is totally my fault, but I was very sick on the day of filming, so it's like I was very low energy, which you'll be able to tell. And I didn't bring it, which I will next time. And also, I wanted to just say that this is not really a podcast, as you'll see. It's more of like attempting to be funny, I guess. It's not really a podcast.
We look to have massive improvements by the next video we release.
Big changes.
And even if it's not drastic, there will be improvements no matter what. We always look to improve at least 1% with everything we do. So that being said, we hope you can try to enjoy this video, and we hope you guys stick around for the rest of our careers of entertainment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris.
And I'm Caleb, and we're here with the first ever MiseEnPlace production. And we decided what better to do than a burger cook-off.
Can't go wrong with a classic burger.
You might.
I feel truly honored that on the first episode of the MiseEnPlace podcast, I get to already beat you. That's going to be exciting.
You're hilarious. Why don't we go ahead and introduce those burgers?
The Hangover Burger versus the Classic.
So into my mixture is going some diced yellow onion, a little bit of garlic powder, some Fiesta Hamburger Deluxe, salt, and pepper. So we're just going to give that a good mix before we go ahead and put that on the stove.
So into my mixture, you're going to think, oh, this is, it's pretty plain and boring. But you're just going to hit it with some garlic powder, not too much. And then, of course, you have to put onion in your patty mixture. And that's it for right now. But it won't be it, for good, because I got an idea later. Whoa. Won't that be a little bland? It will not. I hate you. So let's get into making a better burger than Caleb. First, I have to find any knife. We'll go with a boning knife, because I don't really have another option. So, what we're going to simply do, well, first, turn on our heat here. Wrong one. Alright. Let's get some butter. Gotta get that heated up. Get that going. Might need a little more than that, actually. We're gonna cook the burger first. First, we let this butter melt. Then we're gonna saute our onions. Alright, so, butter melted. It's gonna go in. Throw down some more onion. Take it off the heat for a sec. It doesn't totally screw them. Now. Gonna get a chunk of our meat here. Just roll it up. They're not ready. They all. I think I'm the underdog here, which I don't understand because my burger's obviously gonna be better. But we're gonna get a nice thick patty going here. We're just gonna set that here. Take our spatula, press that baby down a little bit. This will all come together eventually. Now we're gonna hit it with the salt and pepper once the burger's actually on. I don't know if this will work. This is how I saw Gordon Ramsay do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that this is how this is gonna work. And honestly, don't wanna. Then we'll go ahead and season that up when we flip it over again. For now, we're just gonna let this cook. Since we are doing a breakfast burger, we're gonna peel potato, get that shredded up. Because we still gotta do the egg, we gotta do the bacon, and of course, we gotta do the potato. So we'll get this peeled. Alright, take our scraps here, toss these out. We're actually going to finish the burger before we do anything else because, quite frankly, I don't think our judges are going to care if the food is cold. We're not testing it off of how hot it is, we're testing it off of how it tastes. Come back over here. You know, this baby be cooking. You know what I'm saying? It tastes real good. We're gonna probably flip it onto these onions. As promised, just season the other side a little bit. Some salt, some pepper. Now, quite frankly, there is no greater breakfast burger to exist than the one I'm chefing up right now. I think it's a good time. We're gonna put these onions kind of on top of the burger because flavor, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let this cook here, and then what I'll do is I'll take it off, let it sit over here, and then we'll get to cooking the eggs and the hash browns, bacon. Pardon my voice. I'm a wee bit sick. All right, so it's time to take this baby off. Let it sit for a sec. I'm gonna stick with the same pan, so I'm gonna go wipe it down in the sink. All right, so I was told, little birdie told me, oh wait, they're trying to diss my patty. It's gonna be perfect, trust me. Anyways, I was told by a little birdie that the judges aren't a big fan of mayonnaise. However, I'm gonna grill the bun with mayo because it's so much better than butter. Little tip if you guys didn't know that. I'm sorry that I'm using a boning knife for this. We don't have any knives right now, so. But I'm just gonna get these ready. We'll just go down with the bacon. That's a good spot to start. Right down here. We go down with just two slices of bacon. That's all we need. Let him cook. Let him cook. I'm gonna make Caleb make his own bacon because he deserves it. All right, gonna get our hash browns going. The thing is you don't need super crispy bacon for a burger. I don't think people understand that. So we're not gonna get it too crispy. All right, bacon. That's perfect. Let's bring it over. Soak up the grease on these paper towels. Get some vegetable oil. Just one side, because we'll do the whole thing. Because I'm gonna do the hash brown and the egg at the same time. That's a lot of oil. We'll go straight down with the hash browns. So we don't rock like that. Then of course, a wee bit of pepper. The oil to the other side. We're gonna go down with the egg. No, it broke. No. Let it cook up. Bacon's ready. I'm gonna put the patty down on the grill for a second to melt the cheese. Next flip. Beautiful. These we'll let these get a little crispy. I'll kind of move it away from the oil. Throw a piece of cheese on there. Go with both strips of bacon. Now, take these off. Throw it on top. And then, while we're here, we will store our buns down. Let those cook up. Take our beautiful egg. Hit them with a wee bit more pepper. Top of the egg. Just let the burger sit there with the cheese melt a little bit. But anyways, while we're here, let us give us suggestions on what we should do in future videos. And also in the description, you can click the link to our Discord. We have a whole suggestion channel on there. That's a good spot to go. Subscribe to the Patreon. That'll be in the Discord as well, or in the description. Burger. Fun. Look at that. It's beautiful. You know, it's everything you could ever dream of, quite frankly. Yeah, we'll just do. I know. Just want to get a half view of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's beautifully cooked.
So, for all contingency purposes, I was not in here while Chris is making his burger. How did it go? Do you think he's going to beat me? I like to hear that. I like to hear that. So, today, as you can see, I'm doing smash burgers. I got my two little balls made up here. Just ready to go. All right, so into a pan, we're going to go about 2 tablespoons of butter. That's about 2 tablespoons. If it's not, who cares? While we let that melt, I think we should come over here and talk a little bit. I hear some of you guys asking, why is this guy wearing sunglasses? I don't know. Anyway, while this butter's melting, we're going to grab these 2 little meatballs here, and we're just going to put them back down. Because I forgot to put onions in my pan. We're going to get that butter all around. Some of those julienne onions on there. Get our nice little meat patty. Make sure it's all rolled up. No creases, nothing. Put that in there. We're going to grab our little metal spatula. We're going to push down nice and gently like that. Ideally, you don't want your butter to brown like this, but, I always kind of stoop and I just, full heat, live fast, die hard, stuff like that. Something cool like that. So, this is patty number 1. We're doing 2. We're going for the classic double cheeseburger. This butter's getting too brown. Whenever you do this at home, you should probably, watch your heat a little better than I did. But, mistakes and imperfections are what make food perfect. Now, also, you'd want to smash your onions into your burger, because I guess I can't do anything, right? So while we let that brown a little bit, we're going to start off with the second one. We're going to grab some more of these fine julienne onions. You probably want to grab the finer ones that are actually separated, because I don't know why I just grabbed it from the wrong bowl. Line these up nice and perfectly. I'm going to grab our second meat patty, come right over here with that. Make sure, whenever you're going around that, you don't want these creases in there, because those will break open like that. Put that right there. Just going to let it sit for a moment. Let it chill out. Now, whenever I go for a burger, I'm usually going for about medium rare.
Well done.
Come here. No! So, that's not exactly stuck in there as much as I'd like it to be, because I turned my heat down just a little too low to deal with the scorching of this pan. But hey, mistakes happen. Why do you think our cameraman's here to this very day? For those wondering at home why I threw that small Egyptian child, he prefers his burgers well done. And frankly, that's disgusting. And you need to get out. So anyway, we'll come back to these burgers. We're going to turn up that heat a little bit. We're going... Has it been off this whole time? We're going to flare up that heat a little bit. Actually cook our meat, unlike someone. You hear that sizzle, that's a good sign. I'm going to put that burger back on its onions. While we're letting these sear off and everything, we're going to come over into this pan. We're going to go medium to low heat. We're just going to let this thing get nice and toasty because we're going to toast some of our brioche buns in there. Get a nice brioche bun. So on this bun, we're going to throw just a little bit of warm butter. This isn't as warm as I want it to be, so we're just going to come over here. Old trick that we used to use, you know, back in the day. Whenever you need a little bit warmer butter, you put it right there next to your burner. Go ahead and turn these to the most crucial part of making a delicious, juicy burger, and that is butter basting. So we're going to grab a spoon. I don't currently have actual spoons with me. You're going to tilt this pan over. That take some of that butter. You're just going to toss it over, right over that burger. And what that's going to do is that's going to help lock in and keep some butter in there. That's going to help cook it all the way through, but it's also going to help keep it nice and juicy. We're going to get another spoon because mine melted. We're going to come back with our other spoon, and we're going to grab some more of that butter and toss it right over these patties. I think that's enough butter for now. We're coming to an almost close there. A lot of people are scared of those little flare-ups like that. It scares a lot of people. You got to remember that you're the big dog on campus here. You don't get scared of what you're cooking. What you're cooking should be scared of you. One more time, we're going to flip these, get a nice sear on the other side. And while we do that, we're going to go back for yet another spoon. And what are we going to do with it? Look at me. What are you looking at? Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to throw some more butter over it. Okay, that one went down really quickly. And that's it. Now, we're just going to let it sit in a slightly warm oven. Let it chill out in there. We're going to use a slightly better knife. Hey. Still better than Chris's, am I right? Make sure you get the corners here, because a lot of people, they go for the middle and they don't realize that buns are built like this. They kind of they're concave in the middle, you know? If you're just toasting the edges, then why are you not putting butter on them? You know? So we got these nice and toasted. They're a little too dark for my taste, but hey, you know, like I said earlier, those imperfections make cooking perfect. Really lets the personality bleed through on our meals here. Into a pan, we're going to take 2 of these thick sliced pieces of applewood smoked bacon. We're just going to put that back over the heat. This should usually be the last thing you do, because while that burger is resting and those juices are really setting into it, you're going to want to cook this bacon up so that way it stays nice and hot, fresh, and crispy. Because if you're waiting for your burger to rest, you're waiting at least 5 minutes for those juices to really lock in. So what's the point of rushing through? We're coming to the near end of our bacon. That means we're coming to a near end of our time today. You know, some people like to take as long as they can and make a burger. They like to talk through it, destruct everything like it's some magical art, but you're making a burger, and at the end of the day, it's how it tastes, not how you got there. Get out of here. Not again!
Yeah, I just want to say there's absolutely no way he beats me.
Get a load of this clown. No, we're coming to the end with our bacon here. You want it close to the color of a nice ham. So just a little trick that I learned forever ago. I can't remember why I learned. I think it was because a restaurant I used to work in. We're gonna come back with a nice clean pan. And you know, if you're on a grill with something that you got a whole bunch of residual heat with whenever you close the window or the lid, then you don't have to do anything like this. We're gonna turn it on low. You're gonna take your 2 pieces of cheese in this hot pan, and you're just gonna slap them down. Be real careful, because of course the cheese is gonna burn if you leave it there for too long. It's gonna get a little melty and you can't take it off. Some people swear by basting their burgers with water after they're done, it helps melt the cheese and you get a little bit more juice in there. Other people just kind of just throw cheese on there and call it a day. But you know, it's my way of doing it. It's got that nice melty cheese, it's still melted in the middle. It's not hard in the middle, not still cold like somebody else's breakfast burger that they just made. You know, stuff like that. Yeah, we throw shade here on the channel. Take these burgers out. Boom, 1. Bacon. I think we're gonna come back and cut this bacon in half. Almost drop it. Come back with another patty. Get that piece of bacon, slice it in half. Boom. A very classic, very easy double smash burger.
I'm good, but I want to start it off. It didn't start. Well, I would like to first introduce myself. I'm Chris.
Hello, Chris. I'm Ben.
Also, I'm just going to introduce my burger. I have, just a classic hangover burger with cheese, bacon, egg, and hash browns.
Allow me to formally get up and greet you all. Hi, Chef Game. Been in the game for a while.
Hello, Chef Caleb. I'm Ben Salt.
Michael.
Okay.
Okay. Did I shake all of your guys' hands?
Yes.
All right.
I just have a classic double smash burger. I didn't smash it down as much as I maybe should have.
We're all in perfect.
You learn.
So please,
Yeah, why don't you guys dig in?
which one should we try first?
Yeah, you guys can go. You guys can go for the worst one first. That makes sense.
I'll rep this.
This one's nice.
Wait. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm sorry. What was that, Mr. Benson?
So this one's nice and juicy.
Oh,
Mine was made about 45 minutes before the other one. All right. So you took a bite, right, Mr. Ben?
I did.
All right. And now he's taking a bite. Oh, it's Mr. Michael. This guy took a bite.
pretty good.
How would you rate it?
How many fuckalitudes out of a Jitli Yang? I'd give it again.
You, Mr. Ben Salt?
Do you think that's something that Jitli Yang would make, or a fuckalitude would?
I think some of fucking Latuga would make.
Is this something that you would get again at maybe a restaurant or something?
Maybe if it had ketchup.
I'll rate them after I try both of them, because otherwise it ain't really fair.
Cool.
How is it for you?
Say that again.
Can we get that again?
All right, cool.
I think you just opened up a box to the underworld.
All right.
So,
now
Chris,
they're going with the breakfast.
Chris,
Yeah.
what is this exactly? This is very interesting. There's egg on it.
It's a breakfast burger. You know.
What does it smell like?
Smells like this. Yeah. It's
You
like
guys
ever
see-
just
I
feel
see-
like-
I feel-
It's not just Chris.
Can you guys
They
believe
smell
this?
like burgers, okay?
It smells like burger.
The burger looks a little overdone. The egg's hard.
Now, do you think that drops the score maybe just a little bit?
Hey guys, my burger was made 45 minutes before the other one.
I'm more of a fan of a.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken
Of a harder
45
egg.
minutes to get. You're a fan of a harder egg.
But when it's too hard, that's a problem.
Would you say this one's too hard?
Just a little on the done side. Not really a fan of the chewy bacon.
Oh, not rocking with the chewy bacon. How are we rocking with this?
They're both just really good. This is really hard.
Personally, I'd give it a score of 6 Jitli Yangs out of a fucking Latuga.
For which one?
For this one.
6? What was the first one?
I'd give it a 6.7.
Okay.
6.7 the hangover, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think it has very real magical hangover curing abilities?
I think, I'd rather go with a nice melatonin, sleep it off. But I'm not going for a burger right away. Yeah.
What would you? Who are you, by the way?
It's the mystic one.
All right.
I'm so
Anyways,
sorry.
What would you give the
He's convulsing.
hangover burger?
Can we just get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, goddammit?
Frankly, Chef
Oh.
Chris, I'm horrified. Let's go over to Michael. Michael, how would you rate this?
It's quite juicy, as you can see it. It's all on my hands on the table. First other one.
So we're just lying to people now? We're lying to them?
No, it's literally it's dripping on my hands.
Hey, don't be a hater. All right.
It's
I'm
very
so filled with
interesting.
hate. Right?
Like, I didn't even the egg's on there, but you don't really even taste it's on there. It just goes together.
When I say it's just like a little rubbery and flavorless.
I did not. I would like to say that I didn't really diss his burger one time. I've been a good sport.
This-
Well, you're really competing if you ain't dissing.
Caleb, your
I
burger
just
has
know
more
that mine is
that
better.
smoky taste to it. This one does not have that.
Oh, the Mystic one has gone for another bite of.
I wonder if that'll ever come back.
That looked like it hurt.
Chris, do you feel safe over
Maybe he is
Really?
hungover. You should really eat this one.
Anyways,
Frankly, I'm scared to be sat at the same table as this elder horror here. But, you know.
I'm right next to him, so I'm even more scared.
Well, Mystic
He
one.
has torn that thing in half. He has absolutely murdered it.
Oh, well, anyway, Mystic one. Thumbs up for my burger, thumbs down for Chris's burger. Who won?
Ooh.
That's
There's
one vote for
there's
Caleb.
One vote.
I don't know.
That's a
man.
pound of poop in my pants.
I think that we should
Michael,
go.
what do you think?
I think we should go to Michael next.
It's really hard. They're both just so good. Like, you know, people really gotta.
Oh, good lord.
Do we have
Walk away.
a favorite here from Mr. Michael?
It's really hard.
11 years. Probably 12 now, actually. Just
Right.
remember
Back in my day.
that. Remember that.
You know, honestly,
don't
I
let
feel like they
people
both
intimidate.
have their time and place. Like I said, Caleb's is more of that smoky, like smoked apple taste per se, or
But,
whatever seasoning you use.
But are we not going to talk about how his patties are not smashed?
They both got their time and place, honestly.
What time would you say to eat?
Liars also go to hell.
Hey,
So-
what time would you say it's fitting to eat Chef Chris's burger?
I feel like it's more of like a lunch one.
When you're doing
like a
5 to
lunch
10
even.
in state prisons.
I personally feel like I would only eat this burger when I am hungover, because that's when I feel shitty. Okay?
Is there a face under there?
There
Or
is
Chris?
not. No. He took it.
At the end of the day, they're both pretty good and they're better than
Okay,
most
but-
restaurants out there. So
If you had to, like, you gotta
Like,
choose
you
one.
have
gotta
to
choose one.
choose.
I know. I'm gonna have to give it to Caleb.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Chris. Burger's also really thick.
Should have stuck with the butter.
Well, that's it for the first annual and probably ever burger tasting
Oh, what?
competition. We hope to see you all back in the next
Come
video.
here.
Oh, you can take another Mystic one, so